How do you meditate? What is the point of meditation? What are the benefits of meditation? What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Smashley, and in this requested video, I was going to do a video on meditation anyway, but somebody did request for me to do a video on how to meditate. So in this video, I'm going to cover some of the benefits of meditation and my personal experience with meditation and how I meditate and what I think the purpose of meditation is. Now, if you type into YouTube or Google or whatever, type what is the point of meditating or how do you meditate, there is going to be a million different people telling you a million different things about meditation. And therefore, I'm going to give you my opinion and my experience only. Take it or leave it. Now, I understand that us humans, we're so set on science. Where's the scientific proof? What are the scientifically proven benefits of meditation? We need science. We need proof. Yes, I used to be like that too. And I'm here to tell you, that'll only get you so far. But as humans navigating the 3D world, I guess you would need science. But if you were connected to the quantum field, which you can do through meditation, all the rules that science claims, they don't matter. There ain't no rules in the quantum field. Scientifically proven. But for fun, here, let me get my spectacles on here. Because we're talking science. We need science. Right. Now, before I get into the scientifically proven benefits on meditation, I'm going to go on a little tangent here about science. Yes, I used to believe that science was the end-all be-all until I got into nutrition and I realized that there's a freaking study out there that'll tell you anything for the right amount of money. You can go have a study created that says absolutely anything. Science has been compromised. Not only has science been compromised by financial interest, once you connect to the quantum field, which you can do through meditation, you can bend all the rules of science. There ain't no rules in the quantum field. But if you are interested in diving deeper into the science of meditation or the science behind the quantum field, they are actually being able to scientifically prove that there is a quantum field, infinite intelligence beyond our human perception. I would look into Dr. Joe Dispenza and his work. Great stuff. Anyway, back to the video. Scientifically proven benefits of meditation. It improves your immune system, sleep quality, efficiency of oxygen use, symptoms of anxiety, depression, and mood disorders. It improves your attention span and concentration. It improves your stress response, and it improves your impulse control. It increases the production of the anti-aging hormone DHEA. It increases self-awareness, patience, and tolerance. It also increases creativity and imagination. It decreases cholesterol, high blood pressure, hypertension, inflammation, heart disease, and it improves reaction to negative emotion. I was actually just listening earlier to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I heard him say that through meditation and managing our thoughts, we can actually change our gene expression. Now, here's a little science for you. Old schoolers, old timers think it's in your DNA. You better be careful. It's in the genes. It runs in the family. We all have the genes, like everything. It's how the genes are expressed that matters. So it doesn't matter if cancer is in your genes. Guess what? It's probably in everyone's DNA. Now, are you choosing to express those genes or not? And that is epigenetics. It's a whole new science. It doesn't matter what's in your DNA. It matters if that gene is being expressed or not, which you can regulate the expression of your genes with meditation, managing your thoughts. Okay, I've had about enough of that science nonsense. All right? Now the rest of this video is going to be coming from me and them about meditation. Because I just got done meditating and I said I need to make a video on meditation. You hear me? One moment, please. Okay, what is the point of meditation? Meditation is a tool that we can use to master our minds. And I've been talking a lot about the mind in my videos, and I will be doing these videos soon about our mind and how our thoughts create our reality. So if our thoughts are creating our reality, how do we manage our thoughts? Through utilizing meditation. So with meditation, we can master the mind, in turn choose the thoughts that we want to think, create the reality that we want to create, experience inner peace. A little bit about me and my past. Long history of mental illness, severe mental illness, psychotic episode type mental illness. Never in a million years would I have thought that I could manage my emotions, that is something that we had control over. It is through the practice of meditation, observing your thoughts, realizing you are not your thoughts, detaching the emotion from the thought. You experience inner peace. You are not emotionally triggered anymore. Other people can do what they want. They don't have to conform to some idea of what you think the way life should be. That's inner peace. People who run around thinking, oh, well, that person needs to be doing that, and that person needs to live that way, and this needs to be like this, or I cannot be happy. That is suffering. Because guess what? That person's not going to live like that just because you think so. And that thing's not going to be the way you think it should be just because you think so. And that thing over there isn't going to change just to make you happy either. And that's one of the greatest, most profound benefits that I have experienced in my life from meditation. Freedom. Freedom from expecting others to fit in your box. Freedom of the need for others to fit inside your box. For everything to be okay. Or for you to feel happy. Or for you to be at peace. Because that is all projection. You are projecting your insecurities, your fears, your doubts, your egotistical bullshit out onto the world in other people. And you're so oblivious. I was too. So oblivious to the fact that none of that shit needs to conform to your version of reality for you to be happy. And once you go through this cycle, plenty of times, I've been up and down the vibrational scale. And you go up and up and up, and you're more self-aware, and all these people are doing all these things that normally would bother you, and nothing is bothering you. You're not emotionally reacting to anything, and you're like, hey, I'm doing all right. And then I stopped meditating. Start sinking back down that vibrational scale. Then what? Then this person needs to be doing that, or I'm not okay, and that person needs to look like that, or this needs to be like this, and this needs to be, or I cannot be happy. And then meditate, observe your thoughts, realize you aren't your thoughts. Where are these thoughts even coming from? Now, here's another thing. To people that don't believe in the spiritual realm or an invisible realm, look into quantum physics. Dr. Joe Dispenza, his work, his scientifically proven work. Now, there are lots of people out there that say The point of meditation is to observe your thoughts, not to change them, which is a good place to start by observing your thoughts. Now, they say eyes that wander are... No, that's not what they say. They say eyes that wander is a mind that wanders. So, I've heard of people who recommend staring at a candle flame. And as your thoughts come in and be the observer of your thought. Now, one of my personal favorite things to do, and I actually practice this quite a bit, at my favorite park in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Gallup Park, when I was dealing with my ex, because he got under my skin. It is called the park bench technique. Becoming the observer of your thought, you can actually visualize yourself sitting on a park bench, and your thoughts are walking by. Oh, what am I going to eat later? Walking by. Oh, this person told me I was stupid earlier. Oh, that lady who yelled at me in traffic. She called me an idiot. See her walking by. Idiot! How I dealt with my ex is I actually went to the park, sat on the bench. Now this guy was arguing with me, telling me I should only be eating 1,500 calories a day. Me, the certified nutrition specialist, me, the group fitness instructor that was teaching group fitness classes 5 days a week, burning over 2,000 calories a day. But since him and Tony Robbins only eat 1,500 calories a day, that's what I should be eating too. So, him telling me all these things, it was just going on in my mind. I couldn't quiet my mind. I couldn't get him out of my mind. So I made it a game. The park bench technique. I went to the park. I sat on the bench. I pictured him as a little child parading back and forth in front of me, pounding his little fist. Why don't you only eat 1,500 calories a day like me and Tony Robbins? Don't you know I know what's best for everyone? Whatever his egotistical bullshit was, it brought me peace. And I even threw myself in there, arguing back like a little child. It was very funny, and by the end of it, I'm just laughing. I'll make a whole nother video on the park bench technique sometime, and here comes Laura. She likes to come out when I'm filming. I love it. Okay, that's a good sign. Anyway, back to the point of the video about meditating. If I could bottle up this inner peace that I experience and sell it to you, I would be a gazillionaire. But guess what? It's free from meditating. So how do you do it? Like I said, begin to observe your thoughts. Sit down. Look at a candle flame. Now, that's not something I've ever done, but I know someone who recommends it, and they seem to be doing all right. Now, there are tons of guided meditations on YouTube. I have a few on my page, but I'm going to keep it real with you. There are people with way better meditations than the ones that are on my page. Type it in. Guided, start with something simple like gratitude. Guided gratitude meditation. It'll make you feel good, I promise. Guided meditations are a great place to start. One of the purposes I think there is to meditation is the benefit of when you observe your thoughts, you realize you are not your thoughts, then you are in turn able to manage your thoughts and pick the thoughts you want to think and then create the reality you want, because we all know our thoughts are creating our reality. Our thoughts are part of the invisible realm. For those who don't believe in an invisible realm, what the fuck is a thought? You can't see a thought. You can't taste a thought. You can't smell a thought. You can't hear audibly a thought. You can't touch it. It's part of the invisible realm, the quantum field. We're communicating to them through our thoughts. We're telling the universe, hey, this is what we want. This is what we want. Our thought. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Even if it's what you don't want. So that's why when you focus on the things that you don't want, you end up getting them. That's why preparing for the worst can actually attract that into your life. We don't want to focus on what we don't want. We want to focus on what we do want. And to be able to focus our mind, we have to learn to manage our thoughts. We have to master the mind through practicing meditation. Now, there are a lot of people out there that say, do not try to change your thoughts. I disagree. And here's another one, the quick switch technique. If you're trying to master your thoughts, have a thought in place. When I was doing this, I was thinking about the big, beautiful poops I would take every morning. And I'll stop there because I know people don't want to hear about that. I personally don't mind talking about that because I think it's a great sign of good health. But let's pick a different thought. How much I love my kitty cat, right? He's great. Now, anytime a thought comes in my head that I do not want to be thinking, I have this pre-planned thought about how great my kitty cat is. So immediately, switch. Oh, I'm thinking that thought I don't want to be thinking. I don't feel good. Switch, kitty cat. Thinking that thought again. Switch, kitty cat. Thinking that thought. Switch, kitty cat. It's that simple. It takes practice. You might feel like you're going crazy or get frustrated, like I can't keep doing this. But trust me, it gets easier. And the benefit is so profound once you get to a place where you're noticing how much better you feel. It's well worth all the practice, all the time, all the meditations, everything. Trust me, it's well worth it. One moment. Okay, again, there are people out there that say you should not be trying to change your thoughts or control your thoughts. We cannot control what thoughts come to our mind, but we can change them. It's just the point that there are unconscious thoughts, and once we consciously choose to think better thoughts, we can reprogram all that unconscious shit and have a healthier, happier mind, a better reality that we're creating. And here is my biggest thing now with meditating: quieting the mind. We have to quiet the mind to hear spirit, to connect to the intuition. Now, this is something I learned from Hicks. Esther Hicks. She started meditating and she started channeling a spirit named Abraham. And one of the things she recommends doing, she says to lie down and pick a noise, anything. You can usually hear something. I bought one of these rinky-dinky $5 clocks. And I had no idea when I bought it how profound of a thing this would be for me, because I could hear it. Tick tock, tick tock. Quiet the mind. You're focusing the mind on something other than thought, which is in turn quieting the mind, which allows you to hear spirit and channel these other beings. One of Abraham Hicks' teachings as well is that once you quiet the mind, you stop thought, which you stop resistant thought. And as humans, we don't understand the power of non-resistant thought in reality creation. We'll definitely get into creating reality with your thoughts, the game of life and how to play it. I keep saying this, and I'm going to go on a filming binge eventually. I am getting there. Now, so if you want to start meditating, here is what I would recommend. Start with a guided meditation on YouTube. Even a couple minutes, 5-minute meditation, poof. I have a 5-minute gratitude meditation on my page, which is actually really good. Check that one out. I'll link it in the description box below. Or type in the search bar, however long you want to meditate for. Start small. Commit to a daily practice, even 2 minutes. Preferably in the morning, but anytime. That's another thing about meditation. You can literally do it anywhere. If you're thinking, oh, I just need to focus my mind. I do this in line at the grocery store. I will close my eyes. I'll stop my thought. I will listen for a noise. Usually you can hear someone, the scanners, the beep, 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 or the car. Just listen. If your mind wanders, bring it back. Say, no, I'm listening to the beeping. I'm listening to the clock. I'm paying attention to this guided meditation. It is that simple. And I'm telling you, if you start meditating and you think you can't do it, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Commit to a couple minutes a day. I'm telling you. It's worth it. It's worth trying over and over and over again. It's worth it. And I totally forgot about this. This was totally fun too. Now there's a thing out there called sensory deprivation tanks. So as humans, we experience this 3D world through our 5 senses: touch, smell, taste, hear, sight. Once we eliminate these different senses and somehow they like submerge you in some kind of water that's like the exact same temperature as your body, you can't hear or see anything. And eliminating this like sensory stimulation helps you connect. Because we think that this 3D world is what it is, and it's not. This is what it is. That's where it's at. I heard today the 3D world is the ghetto. And the spiritual world is the suburbs. Get up here in the suburbs. Start meditating. Anyway, you can mimic the sensory deprivation tank in a way. I did this at my old house. We would sit in the pitch black. Put these little earplugs in to eliminate as much sound as possible. Put my little eye mask on. We would sit in the pitch black silence with my earplugs and my eye mask, and you can really tune into within the stillness within. All right, guys, so as I was editing this, I realized I had a few more tips for you. So I wanted to hop on here real quick without sitting on my tripod and all that jazz. We're just going to get right into it with wear something comfy that makes you feel comfortable. Have a nice space set up that you want to meditate in. I personally prefer lying down, but I know a lot of people like to sit up. Your call. Try it out. See what you like. Try different styles of meditation. Quick Google search will bring up a million of them. If you don't like one, move along, try something else, and find something that works for you. Pick a time every day to commit to and just do it. Now, like I said, it's awesome to commit to this practice every single day, and you can bring it into your daily life throughout your entire day, at the grocery store, at the red lights. Every time I get in my car, start the car, sit there just for a minute, listen to the noise of the car. All about coming in tune with the silence and the stillness, or observing your thoughts. And there are tons of different styles of meditations, and I'm not going to get into them because I'm not going to act like I've done all this research on meditation, because I have not. I just do it, and I just experience the profound effects of it. I highly recommend meditation. If you have any questions about meditation, feel free to comment them down below. Or if you have any other video requests for me, please comment those down below. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And don't forget, I just launched my one-on-one online wellness coaching program. For a free consultation, email me at ashleysmashley444@gmail.com. Let's get you on track today with some inner peace, because that's what it's really about. See you in my next video.